but me drew police the posadano. And I mean who?
Oh, police are down now. Now do I see my police for no? Oh, when we win town.
Oh, well, now me compare the na police war and chimi antum. Damn party why wild. You won't feel why you mistake now kon nam depo. Now if you I
am going to say you can take friend am pare.
I'm telling you. It been pay me once. You. Hey, the wa friend me program. It will be to me wa.
Program as I'm by
ASP mouth but I saw
with your naked eyes.
La. And you know, because President Mills had a certain vision like this.
Okay.
But he didn't see the light of day. So if Nanado has done it, not in Achim, not in the Buakwa,
not in the Kuapem,
but for the Ghana Police Service. Abba, the complex, over
320 houses,
flats, units, living units, with recreational facilities, swimming pool, park, basketball court, blah 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 blah. Allah, Babaka. I mean, it is transformational. It is transgenerational. And you say that if anyidoho, I see a thing like this. Say me NDC ninti. Why? How can we move the country forward if we refuse to give credit where credit is? Maybe why? Now one of our MPs, sitting MP, near parliamentary candidate, a sitting NDC MP, I say koku. Sasema ye flag bearer kaipa mum die. Abba. Baby, I make constituency or me more constituency for safe reasons. But me because of mobile
money
interoperability, thank you. Not done for or a campaign or short.
That's all bueno.
And I need to be UK. Straight from UK onto the phone.
I bet so.
I mean, how can we on earth say that we are not benefiting from digitalization and technology? So, Mama, how can you convince me that it is that Bawumia is wasting his time talking about digitalization?
You are not MP.
Abba.
What?
Abba. What are you talking about? Factors that voters are interested in: ethnicity and a religion. Yeah, the least. Yeah, ethnicity and religion are the least.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Ethnicity and religion don't matter to voters. What voters are interested in are three key areas: the character, and the
buying.
Listen, Keka, messenger or the tuja, and now some message no.
Send ye with the pavilion.
And now send a message no a dream shakai.
Never dachi.
A woman said, yes, and the woman said, come DNA. But in Dini Nine. DNA Rema, Yeria, Matriman, Oba, also whom a banfaso. Potoka say the transformational and the transgenerational agenda. You see, because 32 years of the the Fourth Republic. 1616. Parliament is evenly divided, 137. Now, God has also made it in such a way that the two political parties have two gentlemen of northern extraction leading the political. So that's another point to Mahama is forgetting. That today, if Volta region is warming up to Bawumia, it may be a crime. And Kaube to me propaganda akonanti Volta say when we yen account for no. One pay enoughness ni won I before.
A blue
mal lomia papa. A bluto. Sa propaganda ni na juma be a crime.
Papa.
But even when you do even when you do it, it is not true. Because mention Anglogani.
Asawasini.
You. Asawasini Anglogani.
You.
Mention
you.
If you have occupied an office before, you value the office. So, President Mahama, you've been vice president before. If you have issues even with Bawumia, don't you value the office that he's occupying? I never didn't attempt. Why? Why? If you throw the ball to the wall, it comes back to you.
Abusianfo miyanom Ghana fo mamu nyina kwa abasonkon e de ba RAZ Media so. Abusia ene koku anyidoho e de nsembrum abato abontena ho behia seme ne nyina ye beche na yatie. Ensem ne nyina ne se koku anyidoho se mahama is stupid to have called Dr. Alhaji Muhammad Bawumia stupid. Na nye nsem winkwana koku anyidoho de bai o kire se obi a watena the office of the president peno emra any dignity ema ho kwan so utimi biewa no e kan sembinom a emfata nense e de kire o my mano na okwa so tena so to aso say mahama is not serious even in terms of campaigning then some of the namne ntaso and he's wondering who are those Ghanaians who are going to vote for him. Abusia nsem no dos into the yankone nkonkotie nsem akwaku anyidoho ede ebeto abonte ye ba na yasan atoaso. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. RAZ Media. Chewajin ewo comment section box wo.
What stupid sebi omanpeni dada okai no ase na etiefo ente
yebedidi ahimfo atem, yebedidi asofo no atem, yebedidi imam fo atem, yebedidi obi atem sisi ade. I can't pronounce the word, but I will spell it. STUPID.
Kokuma menchira ase. What's a stupid?
Good. Now, what's the dictionary meaning of stupid? Yeah, let me just try and Google and see. We'll get some of the synonyms of stupid.
Hey.
You,
Koda Media TV so and with
having, and this is the dictionary. Oxford
Dictionary, the meaning of stupid
as an adjective. Having or showing a great lack of intelligence or common sense.
That's all the back. I can't. That's would be an argument for one nyansa.
Good. Then, as for the synonyms, ignorant, dense, brainless, mindless, foolish,
dull-witted,
slow-witted, I mean, witless, dunce-like, simple-minded, empty-headed, vapid, peak. Saka Sanona, or the abo sitting vice president. Or the boss sitting vice president, after they call social media users, so that people just sit on social media
and write stupid things.
Thank you. I'm so make say idea we are here. Say social media.
Social media.
Inti yengina.
Eja me kora make ho.
Ukan u produce account. One watch Kuda TV around the world.
Won yina kan ho.
Our comment won yina waka.
Me director kan ho.
So former President Mahama, if you say that Bawumia is not at your level, we are now understanding the level you are talking about. Because the man is still the vice president of the Republic of Ghana. He's not only the flag bearer of the MPP, but he's our sitting vice president. And where the vice president pay?
You.
Is that how you are treating the seat that you once sat on? Why are you doing that? This is the Republic of Ghana. Why are you doing that to the Republic of Ghana?
And Adibi Kransa mi huni say.
Hey.
Political leader kasebi obekambia o mande adwuma. Mekai
I mean as an anecdote. Former President Rawlings, nkupon for the currency. Edru baby ana Uchabo President Mills, Uchabo President Mills. And NDC party from Penyinfobi on two different occasions for frame. Koku anyidoho. And then now honor founder Uchabo President sir. Now, who director of communication, presidential spokesperson?
Oh, yeah,
good. What you want to end? And now, founder Richard president, and now, Massa. But could you frame me by around 10 o'clock in the morning, or say by midday? I want you to go after Rawlings. Hey, go after Rawlings, finish him. Another one so free. Go after Konedu. Me and I'm sorry. I'm say yes sir. Eja Barracks boy. Yes sir. No sport work. And I'm say yes sir. But I knew I wouldn't do it. It's me and I'm call president ho. Me froze ro. Me call ho. America say me froze ro. It means that my office was below.
That's right. No was ro.
It one can say na me office penny office.
What's ubio than penny work on?
Good until now me stop mahama from entering the president office. It's all I mean, come on. It's just. So I went to see the president. Me born and man say hey Tenasi. Long and short. What's the koku? Akunya me Tenaso. Me the aseda. Matwedi ampo. I was ruwi. Ne bano. Yeni padasani atiase for asasi so. First person me the aseda be manano. Jerry Rawlings. Do you know why? Me say, I think I know, but can you please tell me? Say yes, Koku. I was senior to Rawlings in Achimota School. And you, Koku, you also attended Achimota School, so you know. I was in Cadbury House, Rawlings was in Gaggisburg House. I was in sixth form when Rawlings came to Form 1. I saw Rawlings enter Form 1 in Achimota School. Koku, I'm a senior. I wanted to join the academy, military academy. If I had gone, I would have been a general in the army.
Okay.
And Rawlings would be saluting me. I'm older than him. I'm a professor. But Koku, you see, God in heaven, in his infinite wisdom, made Rawlings president of the republic. And Rawlings made me his vice president in 96. And then Soweto Declaration in 1998 endorsed me to take over leadership of the NDC. I didn't get the presidency immediately. But if after years God has made me president, God forbid that I, Koku, will go after Rawlings. So you never go after Rawlings. The people who want you to go after Rawlings, Koku, they can see your star shining and they want to destroy you ahead of time. The day you insult Rawlings, that is the end of your political career. Never do it. And I thank President Bill. So, I am worshiping. I am appreciating. Good. That's what is keeping me going.
Wow.
I'm not worshiping a dead body. But as a father, as a teacher, as a friend, Obi on far phone and Kasa far phone, a friend and Opebi in 2004, Koku, I beg you, can you please come and work for me? I was gainfully employed as head of Treasury and Finance at the then Metropolitan and Allied Bank, the first private commercial bank in Ghana, a Malaysian-Ghanaian collaboration. The executive chairman was the late Mr. Alex Ashago, two-time governor of the Central Bank. I was his executive assistant before I moved to the Treasury and Finance Department. Sebe, na common dinipa. But while doing that, we're also doing NDC. Committee. That's how, of course, President Moses knew me in Lagos. But the man identified something in me. As a Jesus Christo, or Fred, Peter, ne John, na Esuanfo, Bartholomew, na Luke, no more. None of them was a poor person. None of them was jobless. In fact, if you've gone to Israel, like I've been there graciously, and you walk along the Sea of Galilee and the shores of Galilee, even today, it's a port city. So to be a fisherman in those days and to own a canoe and fishing net, Peter and Co were very rich. They were rich men. But come, I'll make you fishers of men. It's a calling. So I got a calling and I resigned from the bank honorably to pursue politics full time, apart from my student days. But the point I'm making is that, so if President Mills will not insult Rawlings.
No, this why you will be there.
Intina, Mr. Nante, so echo President Akufo-Addo. I'm a company chosen Papa, Akumana International. What done for President Mills? What Naso pay? Asumdwe Pakaya Poto. And this was in 2020. How did I get there? Sir John, me yase, ewo no, ewo 2020. I'm in home baby. Mwesi, our rebellion. Sir John.
It's like, what?
This is when they're going to bury Sir John,
the secretary.
No, maybe. Yeah, at that time, no, he was CEO of Forestry Commission.
Okay.
Now we Jumana to all. And I'm saying, if Sir John can be buried in this edifice, what about Asumdwe Park? I will beg Nanado. When I get the opportunity, I didn't know how I'll get the opportunity. I will beg Nanado, given the opportunity. The power of the spoken word. Honumna eja ena obi bae. I've never met the person before, and since that day, I've not seen the person again. Yes, and only so by hey, General, uni, hey, ukra, hey, Mr. Matisse abo dingo baby say, ediane koso na miso bibia ye nanso me de Sir John yinam say menhua minyayanka President Mills ono so ya ne de. I want to say, who be to number? Let me see the mini be to number. Me de be ma o ma me be to number. I didn't have Bedioto's number. Secretary to the President, Master, I sent Bedioto a text. Within 1 day, he had replied. Another 2-3 days, give and take. Within 5 days, Bedioto had arranged for me to see the President. If I tell you also that the way Sani Pano, I'm Shanu no, ma me Bedioto number up to me who. After that arrangement, I be to hear me who president. Up to today, many be to Kasabio.
Wow.
And then say, Oda yare pemu US. Nyankopon emana yare say, I've not seen him again. I'm telling you, on my Bible. That's how I got.
That's a divine intervention.
I'm telling you, that's how I got audience with the president. And this same issue of respecting Akunya Watina Soda. So I was able to convince the president that Akonya Otenaso, Wadam for Swatenaso, me Pacho, Asumdwe Park, Yeni Mai. Osikoku consider it done. Is that all you want? Ejayao. Wakushia president. When Bisa V8, when Bisa V6, when Bisa Prado,
V7,
when Bisa V7, and V9, and V10, when Bisa oil block.
What's Asumdwe na and pay?
And oh yeah. Now the point I'm making is that if you have occupied an office before, you value the office. So President Mahama, you've been vice president before. If you have issues even with Bawumia, don't you value the office that he's occupying? I never didn't attempt. Why? Why? If you throw the ball to the wall, it comes back to you. So that office that you occupied before, is that the office that you are denigrating so much? Because of political power? And you are on tape. One kasa usha asofunumu emribi.
You.
Usha wambo. Sa wo unfa tendidi enye politics. Anamebo. Unsa video. Ka wo police our crank boy.
You.
Usha wambo.
Na maame kran so kagina baby say. Se obi so ba yawo sa political
What ni na manfo hunye na ko say yen.
Maame na samo kan no. So wo. You.
Yeah, one boy at least you
you. And na we be say na maame no na what say. John iya wa manfo no kan sa na say no nim.
Ana say oya maame.
Because maame ni say what anka we say ye yi wonsi nchen.
So oya grandma. Oya grandma.
Hwehwe grandma tape ni mai.
Yes. O ni nananom.
Na oya won rekwaku anu ya din.
Oh, that is too much. It's too much. And then they expect say koku anyidoho baby amedri. It may be radio so say be defending the indefensible. Say yes, me NDC into God forbid me yes sir.
Oh,
that be me yes sir.
Na kwaku fa kwa wakwara se akudu trinity ni ade u betwa nkontompo.
Exactly, I can't do that. I cannot do. I cannot sell my conscience on the altar of partisan politics. No, I won't do that.
Enti etiefo na ahwefo yare hwehwe grandma asemo kan for ya hono na ya bo metiefo ne ahwefo ahwehwe. Jumedi na yegusu ntiremu ne yede ma etiefo ne ahwefo. Me guest no yegusu yedi twetwe nkoma opani koku anyidoho, former deputy general secretary for the National Democratic Congress. What's what one party Congress? NFA one time secretary to the former president late Mills nti kwaku ni atwerɛtwerɛ de was kwaku de pensi paper so na paper no kora paper bi aguan afa nti amatie fo pawasem papa NFA CEO Professor Mills Institute ana anapay yana na twetwe nkomo na yesusu se political party fu mpanimfo a ne wofro apa gina so na wokyere ne sese woye na fi edan oyawa na mmofra na wodi akini so obesua den ana esan se na nsen a wodi drip machine si ba yen o mampanyin dada John Dramani mahama kan se abansika na wodi ato enti ne party members se wodi mfiri ne kɔ na mo ahu se MP ana se na na dodan kwakufu ado ana Bawumia mfonin bia tare machine ho amon wa mfi ho nesan so ye political leader ninti no mo fara no wagitum na manchi no ahyew bebre bai aseswa na esi twitwa wo ho sekan ni nnua ne ade na esi wo mfante na wo fara ndɛn na esi wo sare mu na ohwa na ene yenyan enti se former president etimi gina paso no kase obi stupid na asenedai mumienko tie nia ye mame Jane opoku adwuman kafa oyawo ho
na ya ko na nya attend o sa attend yes some man anka Ghana he any problem ana ye di atem no di ye di enfa ya nkosihwe ansa sahwe ama potholes no ama akwane anye ne ye ama nsu ameka ho ama schools ameka ho ama airport papa bi ameka ho ama habo ama ameka ho ama manfo asumanjwom de ye ya ne se ya kire mofra no kasa enyefe na amfata yen enti no de enda ye yes nche obi a odi atam na chese wonya serious won pa de papa ye enti wo no wo de atena nchen
yo na nia ye mame nana opoku adwuman kafa oyawo ho bo politics na ye ne mpring o se ne anko yawo ne de wonyi ni fancy nchen na minim se ninua John asem na no reka na se nipa fufuru bi asem na reka esan se ye nua John na se de oyawo kachire no wabon kakraka pa na so no na odennam ene we ye den obeyawo wa yawo asofo wa yawo ni sifo ya na nanomo mpanimfo wa yawo nyina nkremofo ne asofo mpanimfo nyina na no atu biara ene se na no wakoka se economy ho asem na yerka nti ni awo ne nam ne de like say stupid language na okotu America focus bi na okotu wi no so me say repeat sa asem kura na wa ha like say stupid na pese o ka kire yewura Dr. Mahamadu Bawumia na no na akwakoye akyrebone bi de ama mmofra ene wodi politics achi esan so panyin no na ebefi wa no beba pe mmofra no besom na eda wonko ho na so wode nam eno ho asem na no pei ye de mu nkyiremu ma etiefo na ahwefo na eno akiri mpo no eni sefu chese Dr. Bawumia yere ye fulani ni enti ma wonto aba emma ni kunu na wababa ye first lady neno wafakwaku what is asem no esan se na ne ha me ba ko ne se eni sifu mu empia owo adenta fulani ni kura ya na ne nua
one father one mother
you na woto abama no na mani eje na adentina this is standing obey first lady ya ebe ha wadwene
well it just tells you
na say na we define them party congress no say everybody should come on board kutukuliu chambao guzangao ufi kodivo ufi hiu so far as constitution it say wo Ghana ha before 1957 now we Ghana nende munyina momda na yenkan ya hombom na yemfa nsom Ghana fo any National Democratic Congress na mai fulani fo no afim And so mu MP Fulani.
Yeah.
Omampani a unya fa hodi de ma Ghana fo osaje fo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah na yiri nya Ghana ni.
Baby Fatih Ghana ni.
Na yiri free Egypt.
Yeah, but he didn't stop Kwame Nkrumah from carrying out his vision. And a constitution, 1992 constitution, he found a watcher say,
one chiro baby, I say,
oh, I am an
Untimi vice president, and that's Untimi the president. And I know how make a crack. As I say, Fulani free.
In fact, Sakum Nkomo started. I've heard from some sources, said John Mahama has Fulani blood in him. Yes. So this look, and I'm saying that there's a recent Afro Barometer report compiled by CDD. 25th October, yeah, no, the 12 thing. 25th October, last week or last year. Factors that voters are interested in: ethnicity and a religion. Yeah, the list. Yeah, ethnicity and religion are the list.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Ethnicity and religion don't matter to voters. What voters are interested in are three key areas: the character, and the buying. Listen, keka, messenger or the tuja, and now some message no.
Send ye wuri pa dwenimu.
And now send a message no a dream shekai.
Nyere baba dachi.
A woman say yes, a woman say come DNA. But in dini nyina ne. DNA rema yere ya machirima no oba also humbe banfaso. Potoka say the transformational and the transgenerational agenda. You see, because 32 years of the Fourth Republic. 1616. Parliament is evenly divided, 137. Now, God has also made it in such a way that the two political parties have two gentlemen of northern extraction leading the political. that. So that's another point Mahama is forgetting. That today, if Volta region is warming up to Bawumia, Emri be a tremu. And Kaube to me the propaganda akonanti Volta say when we yen yanumo akanfuno. One pay enoughness ne won I before.
A blue
mal lomia papa. Jobato a bluto. Sa propaganda na juma Emri be a tremu.
Papa.
But even when you do it, it is not true. Because mentioning Anglogani.
Asawasini.
I'm telling you. Asawasini Anglogani.
You.
Mentioning you. So it is just a certain seed that was put in some time ago. But otherwise it is not true. From my knowledge of Anglo culture, what's it sebe say asantini tofem and nyakupon move but one of the chiefs, I think there are only 2 or 3. I be who the debate meeting in Nenia Mununo and Sana Waya Mumbia Awomefia. Or Confu Oba Confu Chunuchi. And adulterate
about conformity. And think any pabacon
because of free nochi baby aye free. Togumu.
Okay.
And sana ye migrate ediaba. And oye confu anu walai. A bluto oyana nu walabe confu. Cho nochi to confu. Cho nochi confu anochi. So it is not true, but because of
politics
and the recent issues, no
propaganda.
Anka Bahama but me go jina Volta aka say me but ene Nyankopon yama uni ya.
If you egba blue torika magalam.
And na wo Mahama na koka santokwa no. E ka kire Bawumia say MPP na odin wo echi no. or wasting or sending.
Oh, be used to know what to watch, baby. Oh,
it's a new dear MPP for be fan of flag bearer. Da. Who can say same way? And then people says, oh mahama. Yate. And so wakofa unia. And now Bawumia by into me, Bawumia will not campaign, will not do any campaign.
You
campaign now.
More director of communication.
Ono the same penny phone the kind and also can be.
Sami Jenfi. What's the whole Bawumia? MPP phone nim na we Bawumia. Ye the answer be good and them firm.
Easy chop.
Campaign ye be.
And easy chop.
What's the fala?
Easy chop no na fe. Atomo.
Fifiri to akwabaran hwirim.
And not as a na tem didie. So where are you going? So my brother, times have changed though. It is our propaganda. Say yes, you and a minimum pay I before no one pay a northness once and no. And assessor. So if you don't find a modern message, a transformational and a transgenerational message, I will say, you're going to have issues. Look, yesterday I followed. And I'm following because it is worth following. Dr. Bawumia Shia, some youth groups
in Kumasi.
And good. Interacting. Obidi or any day Obukum complex. No problem. Not Bawumia in it. But a critical issue that the youth were discussing was digitalization. I mean, that is what is happening in their age and in their time. That is what they are identifying. None of them said it is useless. What can I say? Data is expensive. Internet connectivity is poor in certain areas. And so how are we going to improve internet connectivity? How are we going to have access to cheaper data? So they identify with the message. So he's connecting. Not see you've connect. And he's connecting. What they will say, internet no want to me find kinky. Technology want to me find kinky. Want to me find chill. Enchinam. Want to me find yambeko. Enti inkrafo mbungu. But Ejaya, let me just tell you that I still feel sorry for John Mahama. Why?
Anything.
About this whole technology and digital revolution. Why? It didn't start with Bawumia.
Okay.
John Mahama. You were deputy communications minister under Rollins, became information minister.
You
worked under Edward Salia, Spiogabra, and co. Eja, who doesn't know that it was under Jerry Rollins? And they start using phone booth, com centers, space phone. Yes, I don't friend.
You.
What this are Motorola phone
bus
phone it is a weapon
and you tigo bus
space phone one cell phone. You sabi town
papa.
So John Mahama, if you are not bitter and you are not angry, you should be the one mounting a certain high horse and saying, Dr. Bawumia, what you are doing, we started it. You are only building on it. Is that not the case?
You.
So let him know that he's not the master and the champion of digitalization. And also
you.
But because you are so ungrateful, and you know that if you go back to that era, you have to go and give credit to Jerry Rollins.
Hey.
So he will not go back to that era. He would rather create the impression that digitalization is useless. But John Mahama, even the liberalization of the airwaves, it happened under Rollins when you were information minister. Why can't you take credit for it? So what is technology? What is digitalization?
And then
Thank you. Because you have locked yourself up. The strongholds that are keeping you down are bitterness, ingratitude. Bitterness, ingratitude, and an ego that is flying high. So you don't want to humble yourself and accept that a binomu started and I will be yebi. Usube jaiho wako. Talking about Nipa Beyebi. Why? Just this Saturday, Madam Fo, ASP Samuel Mafu. Congratulations to you. He just graduated as an ASP last week Wednesday. It is or SDA. It is Saturday or Thanksgiving a year police depot. And not tools are friends. Me betina gwemu mano. Matete, but me drew police depot sadano. And I mean who?
Oh, police are down now. Nana do I see my police for no? Oh, when we win town.
Oh, well, now me compare the depot. Na police for hanchimi antum. Dampari wire wild. You won't share why you mistake now for nam depot. You,
I am going to say the Katako Fred Dampare.
I'm telling you, it's been paying me once. You, AD wa friendly program. It to me wa.
Program as I'm by
ASP Mafo, but I saw
with your naked eyes.
La. And you know, because President Mills had a certain vision like this.
Okay.
But he didn't see the light of day. So if Nana Addo has done it, not in Achim, not in the Buakwa,
not in the Kuapem,
but for the Ghana Police Service. Abba. The complex, over
320 houses,
flats, units, living units, with recreational facilities, swimming pool, park, basketball court, blah 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 blah. Allah, babaka. I mean, it is transformational. It is transgenerational. And you say that if anyidoho, I see a thing like this. Say me NDC ninti. Why? How can we move the country forward if we refuse to give credit where credit is? Maybe why? Senya Ebeka. Yes, why? Nipa beyebi. Nipa beyeni. So the point we are making is that John Mahama, this revolution, it started, the digital revolution, it started under Jerry Rawlings. You were a beneficiary. How do you now tell me today? At least Nanado, Bawumia, I saw President Mills. What he begwema, won kita won phones, uja won phones not to baby. But John Mahama seems to be so addicted to his phones that even in public, so how can you, Mahama, tell me that digital technology is not useful? No, that's the point I'm making. So what is this that you are laughing and sneering at Bawumia? And I'm saying that I heard him in this youth engagement. Also, the credit rating system. Not only say be next year, and now the beba. But
November, yeah.
Thursday, 7th November. 7th November. So yeah, me yawda.
Okay.
Yawada. Yawada. This year, I thought yawada. But me yaw da mami. Yaudida. Thank you. Yaudida. Thank you. Because 7th November, 4 years ago.
Now hero bano.
Na mi frame bano. My little girl, Sichope. So this 7th November. Sichope ablavi. Mivomau anyidoho. But hey, we can't continue crying and weeping. So on 7th November this year, at least I'll remember going forward. I'll remember, say, apart from remembering my daughter,
yes.
And that credit scoring system, people are talking about the economy. How can you say that system is not linked to the economy? It's about having access to credit. Having access to credit. That when you are rated and you are scored in a certain way, you are walking around with credit cards. And there's a difference between a credit card and a cash card. For now, we're using cash cards. We're using cash cards. When I give you
money, you give me.
Or when I even give you a card, you are pressing and I'm pressing, it takes the cash. But this one with the credit one, you may not even have the cash. But because you are credit worthy, you can still have access
to whatever you want.
You can go on holiday, you can own, what do you call it?
Travel through the country.
So when you go abroad, nipa bakukita credit card is 4-5.
Skeguso.
Who free Ghana account? Who now kita cash?
You.
Yeah, now kita $100 bill, $200 bill. Omo use that account.
Entina abranti bika say, "Won call them." Now who so busy cut the film da.
Well,
What's yes cow film? Because you never cut so.
Actually, it's true. Well, when I was schooling there, I used to do car washing, valeting, as part of my holiday job. I know the Ubenya coins can crowd. Depending on
if you are there.
But so when you £1, £5, what that be because on kita cash. On kita cash.
You.
So now no the Asia da Brakahaya. Uncle for it's because they knew that there was cash there. So the cash itself tempts people to rob and steal.
Well,
Enti ya mama no ma wo ye kenke no oton fish otumi ye mumu. Now one of our MPs, sitting MP, nye parliamentary candidate, a sitting NDC MP, o say koku. Sa se ma ye Flagberry akai pa mum die. Aba. Baby I make constituency, or me mbok constituency for safe reasons. But me wo because of mobile
money interoperability, thank you.
Not done for or a campaign or a short.
That's all bueno.
And I need to be UK. Straight from UK onto the phone. I mean, how can we on earth say that we are not benefiting from digitalization and technology? So, Mama, how can you convince me that it is that Bawumia is wasting his time talking about digitalization?
You know, because any MP.
Abba.
What
are you talking about? Because how ewa bruchery. Ababrese ewa bruchery. I just was listening to VOA this morning when I was coming here. In Spain, what's it a flash slide has killed over 200 people. I'm a walking, the king of Spain, or I could visit a disaster site no, or a parable that he didn't act on time. Recently, floods in Eastern Europe. Hurricane Helene. US. And another for other hurricane, you know. Entafo. Penny na kakra. For days, no light in states, not even one state, states. So, who says that there aren't natural disasters and suffering? And then US na boys to be to a center no kunipa, woko school no kunipa. Ghana hina na eda sade no Ghana.
Classmate.
There be hina no sade no Ghana. So that we're talking about. The only difference is that there are systems in place. There are systems in place. And the systems is linked to technology.
Yes.
So when you do the thing, they can catch you. Now, this boys here call here Yadabrakadi. And opa meshe. What's it? We're locating Kano Washama baby.
Wow.
And I'm a boy.
Yeah, because cameras are around.
Thank you. Because there's now cameras all over, and you have what you call a command and control center at the police headquarters. So, John Mahama, you've been chairman of the police council before. How can you tell me that digitalization is not helping to fight crime in Ghana?
Therefore, we should let it to Kenke.
Come here, you link it to Kenke. But even the Kenke woman, doesn't she do mumu?
He does.
Doesn't she do mumu?
She does.
Doesn't she use Uber?
It's Uber.
So what are you talking about? That because she cannot use computer to fry the fish,
Papa,
so she's not benefiting from digitalization.
Why are you an absent-minded person?
What are you talking about? Matito, but me drew police the posada no. And I mean who?
Oh, police are down now. Now do I see my police for no? Oh, we're going to win town.
Oh, well, now me compare the na police want chimi antum. Dampari why a while. You won't share why you mistake now on nam depo. You, I am going to say the